Howdy doody, welcome to my channel. I'm back in the boudoir. The dogs are in here. And yeah, say hi, Japanese. Say hi. Now we've got big fat Ed Karma as well. They follow me everywhere. I love it. Thank you for all their presents. I really do appreciate it. If you ain't been here before, I'm Kerry. I've got about 20 minutes to do this. Oh, did you see that orb then go past? My angels are here. I got guided to come in here for some reason. I just saw that then. I do get a lot of movement in here. My angels are with me. I thought at the moment I'm going to do you a bit of a positive. I'm going to sit to the side so in case you can see any movement. And let me know in the comments if you do. Angels and ancestors, thank you for coming into my space and protect me through anything evil or anyone monitoring me. I have saged the whole flat, so it is so saging in. I've just opened all the windows to let it out, but the windows are shut in here. So if you've not been here before, I do angel messages and I also get guided by my angels when I do karmic reads. But I'm trying to get away from the karmic reads a little bit because I want you to move forward and not be stuck in this energy. But I will do sometimes, but I'm being guided away from doing it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with a prayer, first of all. Where's that prayer I wanted to do? I wanted to do this prayer. I literally said this prayer this morning when I got up, and I did read some of the Bible this morning, so I was just led to. So, stay in the fight, guys, all right? So, just take a deep breath. And if you don't like this bit, just forward it. But I do love this prayer book. If you want this prayer book, it's on Amazon, and it's 365 days of prayer for women, but it doesn't have to be for women, it's for anybody. But it's really lovely little book, and I think it's only about a £5, something like that. So stay in the fight, all right, guys? So the godly may trip 7 times, but they will get up again. But the one disaster is enough to overthrow the wicked. Unfailing Lord, each time I fall, you're right there to pick me up. The gentle way you set me back on my feet inspires me to try again. No matter how many times I fail, until I give up, it isn't over. And until you're not there to lift me, I am staying in the fight. Thank you, Father, for always being there. You take what looks like failure and show it to me as a step in my progress. Each time I fall, I learn more about how to stand. Each time you pick me up, I learn more about your limitless faithfulness. Amen. All right, guys. And as the Japanese phrase goes, you fall down 7, you get up 8. And always get up, guys. No matter how many times you get knocked down, always get up. And trust me, I've been knocked down more than 8 times. Probably about 8 million times, but I'll still get up. Might take me a bit longer each time, but I'll still get up. So just get up and stay in the fight, all right? Oh, do you know what? I'm going to do this one quick as well. This is lovely. With you, we can confidently say, the Lord is my helper. I will not fear. What can man do to me? All-powerful God, what is too hard for you? And with you, what is too hard for me? With you next to me, I am strengthened. With you behind me, I am fortified. With you in front of me, I am shielded. With you holding me up, I am immovable. With you inside me, I know all this to be true. You give me confidence, Lord, and with that confidence, success. It doesn't matter who comes against me. It doesn't matter what they say or do or bring to defeat me. I have you and you've got me. Amen. I love them, guys. They're so nice. So, hope you have a good evening, or if it's a good morning wherever you are, because everyone's on different timelines. So I just wanted to do you just a quick read. It might be a bit funny, this light. Sorry, guys, but it is evening here. I think it's about 7:30, 8 o'clock. But I'm not sure because I don't live by time. So I won't do it on the split. I'm just going to give you a quick shuffle out. I might do your read later. I'm feeling a lot happier today. The energy doesn't feel too heavy today, but I have cleansed my place. Right, honour your uniqueness, guys. So thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvellous. How well I know it. And you are unique, okay? And God did make you. And his workmanship is marvellous, because look at you. Guys, we are moving forward now. We are. We're all moving into a new timeline now. Leave a trail of love as you walk the earth. O Lord, what a variety of things you have made. In wisdom you have made them all. That's beautiful. Look at the moon. I love the moon. But like I said, we're going to try and get away from this energy a little bit, guys, because we don't want to be stuck in this energy. And a lot of us are literally not over this now, but we want to get over this now. Right, use loving strength as discernment, okay? So I'm not trying to win the approval of people, but of God. If pleasing people were my goal, I would not be Christ's servant. You're not here to please anybody. You're not here to please anybody but God and yourself. And when you please yourself, you please God as well. Isn't they beautiful? You might live by the water. You might be a water sign. You might be a fire sign. Because there's two where they look like rising like a phoenix, they do. And they look very fiery. So you could be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius. Got a bit of a mixture in that, to be honest with you. I'm feeling earth as well. Right, so we will do another one of these. I hope you're having a good night, guys. Honestly, stay positive and just stay loving yourself. That's all I'm here for. It's just to make you feel positive and just show you that there is a way out of this madness, and we're all out of it, and we are. Right, reflect God's compassion, guys. Be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God, through Christ, has forgiven you. And God did forgive you, and we was all sinners at one time. So sometimes if you feel hard to forgive someone, the forgiving's for you. It's not for the other person. It's just so they don't live rent free in your head anymore. And if you are forgiven by God, you got to remember that you have to forgive. Otherwise, God won't forgive you. And just move on. Forgive these people. Forgive them for what they've done. Probably done you a favour, to be honest. We learnt a lesson, and yeah, it was a bloody hard lesson, and it was, but it's done us good, and now we can all move on and be happy and be the people that we want to be. Right, so become still so you may hear God. So you might need to have some time on your own just to listen to God. And when you get woke up early hours in the morning, it is God waking you up. And it's not for you to put your TV on or sit on your phone. It's so God can have a chat with you. And if you sit there quietly, just make a cup of tea and just listen. And if you think, I don't know if I'm listening to God or myself, well, when you're listening to God, you listen to yourself, you are listening to God because he's in you. And you are part of God. Everybody, all of us are part of God. Because God made us, all right? So just have some time on your own and sit still for a little while. For the life of every living thing is in his hand, and the breath of every human being, okay? So everything is in God's hand. You're in God's hands, and you are. And look at that, isn't it lovely? The angel praying. Maybe you just do need to sit down and just have a bit of quiet time. You might like to walk in the forest. Look at that behind. Even though that's open and it's like a forest, it looks like the world. You got the whole world in his hands. You got the whole wide world. Oh, I love that song. You got you and me, sister. Oh, yeah, we got the whole world in our hands. We have now. We got the whole world in our hands, guys. And don't you forget it. Honestly. Got you and me, brother, in his hands. I don't know the words, but I'll still sing it because I like to. Right, embrace adventure in your life now, guys, all right? Jesus said, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to those who are like these children. So you need to get back to your childlike ways. You need to start having fun. Now, listen. if you've had trauma, I know it's so difficult. I've got trauma from everything, all right? And I am getting through it, but it takes a lot of work, and it does. Now, I was brought up in a domestic violence home, so sometimes I can't handle where I live. It's very noisy. So sometimes if there's children screaming, it will make me jump out of my skin because I always think something bad's happening, and that's part of my trauma. And I have to sort of try not to live in survival mode because I do have a habit of sitting in survival mode. That's just the way I've been brought up. I used to literally sit there with my mum and we always had a bag packed ready to go. So I've never relaxed. And even now I sit forward all the time on my sofas. That's why my back hurts all the time. So I try and sit back, but I'm not comfortable sitting back. But even though we're not in survival mode now, when you've got post-traumatic stress and that, you end up staying in survival mode, and it's really hard to get out of it, and it is. And things do trigger you, like old sounds, like noise. Like me, I can't handle too much noise. I can't, because if I hear things, I just go back to a time before. I can be out on the street, and if I hear someone shouting, straight away I'm like, what's going on? What's he saying? And it might not even be anything bad, but that's my reaction. So you might be like that as well. You might be like just stuck in your childhood a little bit if it was traumatic, and you just need to now be the child that you never was and enjoy your life. And God only accepts you in heaven as a childlike person because he accepts you there as a child. All right, so just embrace the adventure of your life. Embrace your life now. Enjoy your life now. Be silly. Do silly dances. If you want to make a silly noise while you're out and everyone's quiet in town, just do it for the laughs. Seriously, I do. I don't care. Oh, it's always still, I mean, it's so noisy here. It is. It does. I love where I live, but it is quite traumatizing for me sometimes because the kids here play out really late, and there's not a lot of time for me to have rest, only when the kids are at school. So I can't even go to the forest now because I haven't got my car because that was taken off me. But things will be coming back, and they will. This might resonate with you, what I'm saying. So go back to your childlike state, all right, and embrace the adventures of life, because you need to enjoy life now, and you do. Okay, we just want to surround ourselves with love and the love of Jesus, and just love ourselves. And like I said, be the child that you wasn't or you couldn't be. And it will take time, but we've got to start somewhere, guys. Okay, I'm going through the same thing as you, and I'm a collective like you. That's why I'm here, to be your friend, to support you. And I have got quite far in my life because I'm a bloody survivor, and I've had to be very hard, and I had to grow up very quick when I was younger because my mum treated me like a housemaid, and I was always like a servant. So when I met blokes, I became a servant because that's what I was used to doing. Like, that's why I stayed with narcissists, because I felt quite comfortable around them, because that's what I was used to. But it don't mean it was right. And people actually thrived on the fact that I was comfortable around that, so they could abuse me. And I did used to make what this card just said. I used to make the best of every situation. No matter how bad a situation is, I'll make the best of it. I've lived in bed and breakfast. I've lived in one room. I've lived in a car. I've lived in shared houses. I've lived with people I didn't even know, and I've had to move in with them with my children. And I just make the best of every situation. It's really weird that this card's just come up. So with God, everything is possible. And it is, because I'm the same. I've always known I've had God around me. I did lose contact with him for a little while, but he was always there with me. That's why my situations might have been bad, but I've always survived, and I have. And I know how to survive. And that's not a good thing, but it taught me well in life, and it did. I'm a survivor. We are survivors. This is hell on earth sometimes, guys, but now we're getting heaven on earth, okay? You can live either or in this world, like hell on earth or heaven on earth. So it's your choice, and it is. And I'm going really goosey, guys. Right, it's time to be adventurous and play. Confirmation. Always confirms it, babe, because I'm guided by God, and I am. Right, the flowers are springing up. The season of singing birds has come, and the cooing of turtle doves fills the air, because we're full of love, and we are going to fill this world with love, and we are. And that's what we're here for. And it is time for us to play now, and it's time for us to be adventurous and go out and see new things and just see what we can and have adventures and get lost a little bit and find your way out of places. And just dance and be happy and play and like whatever. Just be you and be the child, like I said, all right? We've all got the child in us. And the flowers are springing up. So it doesn't even matter if it's not spring where you are. It's our spring now because we're blooming and we've all bloomed into beautiful flowers and we've all been buried as seeds and people tried to bury us. Well, they're not burying us no more and they're not. So we are. The flowers, as in us, we are springing up and we are. The season of singing birds has come and we will sing like I sing on it. I can't sing, but I will sing because I feel like singing and I feel happier these days. And the cooing of turtle doves fills the air. And that's our love. And it is. And singing makes you feel lovely. And it does. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, that card. Guys, please be happy. Please be like, just love yourselves, all right? Because you're a loving person. And patience is its own reward. And you've been very patient for all this. You would have had to have patience of a saint, I just got as well. Right, you crown the year with a bountiful harvest. That's your blessings, okay? Even the hard pathways overflow with abundance. So you have been on a hard path, okay? But even on the way, you still had abundance. You still had love from God. God still made a way of looking after you, okay? You might have had abundances in peace of mind, like to feel free, to have a bit of amnesia and forget about the people that you was dealing with. God would have given you that. God would have given you rest as well, so you could rest in his hands. So you crown the year with beautiful harvest now, and you do. This is going to be your year, and it's your year now. Don't believe in like New Year and all that. The New Year started because this is our new year, all right? So just crown it. You have got a lot of abundance coming, and whatever you've planted now is going to grow, and it's going to be successful, whether it's a job or just in yourself. You're all blooming, you're all growing. Everything's going to be fantastic, guys, and it is. And trust me, please, all right? You have had a hard path, but don't worry, it's going to be overflowing with abundance. And it is, guys, and I swear to you it is. I wouldn't lie to you here, and I wouldn't. It's time to be adventurous and play a little bit, guys. Reflect God's compassion. Use loving strength and discernment. Leave a trail of love as you walk on this earth, okay? Embrace adventure in your life. Honour your uniqueness. Be yourself. Dress how you want. Talk how you want. Listen, we're all different for a reason. We're not all supposed to fit in a little box. If you're in a little box and you like dress like everyone else or act like everyone else, how do you stand out? You want to stand out. Be different. Like, be inspiring to people that they can be different. It's so nice to be different. I don't care what I wear as long as I'm respectful and I'm not harming anyone. I just think, well, I get up in the morning. If I want to dress like a grunger, I will. If I want to dress like a pretty lady, then I will. It's just how I feel on the day. And I have got more confidence to do that because I think, sod it, how many people haven't got the confidence to do that? And people, when they stare at you, they're not always staring at you in a horrible way. Some people, I don't think it now, but I used to think, oh, well, what are they looking at? Like, because I'm dressed like this. And then a few people, I've said to them, like, what are you looking at? And they're like, I wish I was as brave as you to wear that. And you're like, oh, really? And I will admit it and go, I thought you were staring at me because you thought I looked funny. They're like, no. People now always say to me, you dress how you want, don't you? I said, yeah, I do, because I can. And I've got no one to tell me how to dress anymore. And I can do what I like if someone's trying to stop me talking. Right, become still so you may hear God. So don't forget, have time for yourself, have time for God, and speak to God on a personal level. If you can't, you find it hard to pray, just speak to God, okay? He hears every thought anyway and every word you say. Walk away from illusions now, guys, all right? Walk away from illusions. We know this was all an illusion, and now we just walk towards the truth. Be true to yourself as well, all right? Show me the right path, O Lord. Point out the road for me to follow. All right? So walk away from illusions now and make yourself the truth. You are the truth, and you are. Just don't worry about these illusions. That's all they were. Just an illusion. Da, 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 da. Right, pure and unconditional love, guys. Speak to the earth, and it will instruct you. Let the fish in the sea speak to you. Pure and unconditional love. You are the Lamb. And there's Jesus. And you are the Lamb. And don't forget, okay, you are protected by Jesus. And you are. And you're going to have a good life, guys. You are. It can only be as good as you make it. And believe in God. Believe in God. He's changed my life, honestly. If you knew me before, you wouldn't believe how much. If anyone ever says to me, I don't believe in God, I'm like, well, just look at me. And then you must believe in God if you can look at me and see how much he's changed me. But, guys, I'm going to leave it next to my pizzas in the oven. I ain't going to lie to you. Yeah, it's dinging now. So in 1951, I love you guys. I will be back in a bit, and I promise. And have a beautiful evening. No, I love you. Thanks for liking my channel. Thanks for all your support. And I do want to be here as your friend, and I just want to be here so we're not on our own, okay? I live on my own. You obviously might live on your own, you might not. But if you're on your own, you're not on your own, okay? You've got me, you've got your angels, and we will do this, and we are going to do this, and we can do this, okay? And I love you, and I'm so proud of you guys. Namaste. Thanks for coming to my channel, and I'll see you a bit later. Mwah.